In the Vahayim Shamoah, which is the second paragraph of the Shema that we recite every day, which is in the parasha of this week, Moshe Rabbeinu tells the Jewish people, Vahayim Shema, if you will listen to the words of God and you will follow His commandments, then you will be blessed with Gishmeichem Be'itam, the rain in its proper time, all abundant physical wealth, success, a beautiful life. Now, here's a question. Is this the reward for doing a mitzvah, that we're going to have a wonderful life now? Don't we know that the main thing is the world to come, the spiritual world? Don't our sages tell us that this world is only a corridor, proisdor? A corridor to the world to come, a preparation for the world to come. So why is the Moshe Rabbeinu, and indeed many parts of the Torah, emphasizing about our successful life down here, about the here and now, and very little mentioned in the Torah about the world to come at all? Why is that? Now, this question has been discussed for ages. Suffice just to give an example, the Klei Yoker, Rabbi Shlomo Ephraim Lunshitz, who was a rabbi in Prague in the 1600s, in his famous classic commentary on the Torah, Klei Yoker, devotes tens of pages on this subject. And he quotes 7 different explanations given by the great Jewish thinkers and authorities. But I want to share with you the Chassidic approach to it, as taught by the Baal Shem Tov and elaborated extensively by the Rebbe. But by way of a story. First, Rabbi Ungar, a Holocaust survivor, established the Chuk Chassam Sofer community in Bnei Brak, revived, supporting around him survivors from the Holocaust, relates the following story. An individual by the name of Akiva Weingarten shared with him the following episode. 1945. This Akiva and a friend in misery of his, Aryeh, coming back from a hard, back-breaking day, hard labor in a concentration camp. Suddenly, the food storage room was bombed by the Allies. In this confusion, he had an opportunity to grab 2 handfuls of grain, thinking, here is an opportunity to have some grain, to prepare some matzah for the upcoming Pesach. He shared this with his friend Aryeh. We can prepare some matzah for Pesach. They found a little oven they created, they made a matzah. 2 matzahs. As they were just finishing this matzah baking, a Nazi German officer caught them and viciously started beating this Akiva. Somehow, miraculously, he held on to 1 piece of matzah. Seder night. Moral, bitterness, plenty, but 1 piece of matzah. And as they're huddling over this matzah and he's going to eat the matzah, Aryeh suddenly says, you deserve that matzah. You gave your life for it. You got a beating for it. But I want to tell you, if I can't have a piece of matzah, I will not be able to survive any longer. Reluctantly, after he made me a deal. I'm going to eat the matzah. You will get the reward for it in the world to come. I gave him the matzah. Unfortunately, a few days later, Aryeh, doing his fervent prayer, was shot by one of those henchmen. What was important to Aryeh was not the reward, was the doing the mitzvah. And that's the basis of Judaism. That's the main focus of Judaism. Judaism doesn't teach us and is not overly concerned with how do we die as a Jew, but rather how do we live as a Jew? How do we fulfill our mission during our lifetime as a Jew? And what is this mission? This mission is to complete God's desire and purpose for creation of this world, to turn this world into an abode, to turn this world into a place where godliness is present, where godliness is revealed. And this is done by the actual mitzvah, without the focus on the eventual reward. Indeed, the reward is going to be phenomenal, but that's not our purpose. That's not our focus. This is what Mashiach is all about, the perfection of this world. May this be now.